I would say if I had to choose one to go into calls this week, this is a tough one.
Bear gang till I die, ho. Swooped up the homies and we about to start a sideshow.
Okay, here's the thing. Let's be honest with ourselves. Which stocks, let's be honest. It's not about how much or who does well. It's about what is going to run if earnings are good. We already know that if Tesla shows any type of profit, fucking to the moon. Chipotle, last earnings disappointed. I think this earning is better because this earnings, they're not spending as much. They're not going to have as much debt on hand, opening up the Chipotle lane. Winnebago has been one of the biggest sleepers in the market. Everybody's been getting RVs because you can't go traveling on the plane. You're stuck at home. You don't have a job. You can remote work. Fucking let's get an RV and travel the country. Do you know how many people have been traveling the country in fucking RVs and motorcycles? And when you can work, as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection, a hotspot, you can get in a Winnebago and you can go to any national park and fucking camp out and do your work. Okay? WD-40, don't know about that. Interactive Brokers, very interesting to see how that works out. Verizon, after the partnership with Apple and them being the number one carrier, I think they're going to crush it. I think Ericsson crushes it. I think Whirlpool is a sleeper. I think a lot of people have been buying appliances for their houses. Even though there are not as many people doing as much laundry, I still think they're going to do well. CSX is a sleeper because CSX... Yo, half a year of red. Okay, but it's the second half of the year. CSX, after that report about rail traffic being up, CSX might really crush it. I mean, we looked at CSX stock last week when that report came out, and it ran. It fucking ran. What else do we got? Obviously, I'd have to break down the numbers more. I'm just giving off the... I think American Airlines drops. I think Southwest stays sideways. I think Coca-Cola disappoints. I think Pepsi's taken so much more of their market share right now that Coca-Cola disappoints. I think AT&T gets wrecked, absolutely wrecked. I don't know what's going to happen with AT&T. Once AT&T offloads DirecTV, AT&T will move up. But right now, that's a $60 billion liability that they're just having to eat. Tractor Supply Company, guys, remember Tractor Supply Company? They've been killing it. Intel, I have no idea. Sam Adams, I think they do well. Mattel, I think Mattel does well. I think that despite, I think the tariffs have priced in this year because of that, and I think that we're going to see an increase for them. But it's tough to tell right now because there's so many behind the scenes stuff. I would say if I had to choose one to go into calls this week, other than, I don't want to say Tesla. Fuck, that's a tough one. I think the ones I feel the strongest about are CSX, Verizon, Procter and Gamble, maybe. Because remember I just did that video on the plateau effect, and a lot of these we're finding that they're hitting that plateau effect. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop talking about this shit because guys, you need to do your own homework. That doesn't mean they're gonna do good. Verizon hasn't been doing good for a while, guys. I realize you guys all want a YOLO, but Verizon may not do well. Okay? I mean, here's the three I'm eyeing. Either IBM is the only one that I'm actually feeling confident about, which is why I'm not playing it. Logitech, maybe they do really well because of the orders on I'm just going to hold shares to it. Procter & Gamble should do okay. But I'm looking at Tuesday. I should have broke down Netflix. I'll probably break it down on stream tomorrow. Snap, iRobot has a leak. We don't know if it's real or not. Ericsson should do well, especially with the contracts they've been getting. I think Ericsson might be the sleeper this week. Verizon, I would expect that they do well, but who knows? Okay, guys?